Fellas, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the final day of the round of 32, regardless of whether it's day 1 or day 2 games, is here. And my goodness, are we starting off with a banger or what? 6 seed North Carolina versus 3 seed Auburn. For anyone that remembers the preseason mag that I hosted for this season, I'm actually going to go to it right now. My final ranking prediction was North Carolina 1 and Auburn 2, meaning that those two would meet up in the national championship. But here we are, and this is a round of 32 game? Excuse me? Absolutely nuts to just fathom that. But here we are. And to put it simply, this is a massive game. Massive game. Because both of these two teams are just loaded. Extremely loaded. Now, with that said, I'm going solo for today. Or am I going solo? Hang on. I got all of a sudden check real quick. I don't think I adjusted the audio settings. Oh, I did. Okay. Sweet. I thought for a second, because of the Ohio State-Alabama game, that I still had Gus Johnson on call, but I don't. But fellas, this is a big one. Massive game. Winner faces 7 seed Kansas in the Sweet 16, and that Kansas team on its own is better than a 7 seed. They got railroaded by injuries, but a fully healthy Kansas team is ridiculous. So are these two teams when fully healthy, especially Auburn. Auburn actually made a change at the point guard spot, going from Hayden Roth to DJ Mayo. And DJ Mayo has been actually very good to start off March Madness. He had a pretty decent game against UNC Asheville. North Carolina, on the other hand, made a big switch at the power forward spot when they benched Marcus Donovan for, I believe his name is Mike Johnson. So they got twin towers at the 4 and the 5 with Mike and Dominic Cotton. But there we are, the Midwest region. This is the last game in this region before that Sweet 16 field is set. And here we are, a very young lineup for North Carolina. But same goes for Auburn. Their only veteran, Rolando Stewart, is a menace. Has been their leader through and throughout. And it'll be very interesting to see this battle between twin towers and very skilled guards. And don't mind me, sometimes I'll be silent. I'm enjoying the delicacy of a fruit by the foot. And Dominic Cotton wins the tip-off for the Tar Heels, and here we go. The baby blue for the Tar Heels, or the Tar Heel blue. Auburn wearing that beautiful orange. Jackson, jumper is off from Dominic Cotton. And we are underway. That's DJ Mayo with the 3. No, rebounded by Mike Johnson. One of the reasons why North Carolina fell to Lipscomb so hard in probably the biggest upset in LSL history is due to the fact that they just did not have the proper presence on the boards, as Dominic Cotton gets the offensive board and puts up the second attempt for the first points of the game. Having Marcus Donovan in versus that Lipscomb team definitely hurt, as Rolando Stewart misses a deep 2. It was a big problem when Lipscomb out-rebounded North Carolina, shockingly. But this time, North Carolina handled business against San Francisco in the first round. Mordecai Mole, DJ Mayo jumper, no. So Auburn has missed their first 3 shots. And here's Jameer Jones. On the receiving end of a baseball pass, he waits up for his team, but fader, oh, what a beautiful shot by Jameer Jones. Early 4-0 lead for the Tar Heels. Gosh, these fruit by the foots are so good. And it's another turnover. Jameer, layup, good. What a fast start for North Carolina. Or should I say, Coach Aiden's Tar Heels. Oh, I picked them to win the national championship this year in the preseason. Just because I believe they have the team to make a Virginia-esque kind of run. Killian Kincaid. What a shot from the corner to give Auburn its first points of the game. And here we go. Oh, pass. Cotton shot. Off. That's rebounded by Stewart. And here comes DeAndre King the other way. Uber talented freshman. Gives it to DJ Mayo. Or actually, no, that's Killian Kincaid. My fault. Feeds it. Mordecai Mole. Trying to drive in. Spin move. Feeds DJ Mayo to King. 3. No. Rebounded by Stewart. Foul. And he gets it to go. Draws a foul on Mike Johnson as well. And we have an early and one opportunity for Auburn. So, fellas, these two games would have happened yesterday, but your boy was celebrating his 23rd birthday as Rolando Stewart misses the free throw. Got to capitalize on those, especially if you're a senior leader and a senior captain like Rolando. So Auburn maintains a 1-point lead. Jameer Jones, jumper, off. Rebounded by Mole. And here come the Tigers. Mayo, 3. Off again. Auburn has had a very hard and slow start from deep. They really need to get it going. That's their bread and butter. But as they say, you live by the 3, you die by the 3 as well. Quiz-ish, the second. Now, waiting for something to develop on the offensive end. Feeds it. Cotton with the 3. Cotton with the make. That's not really a shot. And Kai Butler's in the chat. Hello. And there we go again. Another Tar Heel turnover. Jameer Jones, another layup goes. A very fast start for the Tar Heels. And Auburn needs some points, and they need them now. Mayo. King. To Mole. Back to Mayo. To Stewart. Stewart, jumper, goes. Good shot right there by the senior leader. Who is certainly off to the NBA after this year. Mike Johnson almost has it to go, but Dominic Cotton rebounds and stuffs it. 13-7 Tar Heels. Coach Aiden has harped on his team to not let any sort of letdowns happen, especially after how the last tournament went for them. Good jumper right there by DJ Mayo. This is a strong Tar Heels team who just had a couple bad games in the regular season, dropped them a lot. And that's a great transition possession right there by Auburn. On the turnover, Johnson shot, draws the foul on Stewart. So he will head to the line for a couple. And this has been a big change for North Carolina. Because again, Marcus Donovan throughout the regular season has been their best scorer. Yet Coach Aiden said, you know what, we're sacrificing the scoring for a little bit of height because we trust guys like Quizzes II, Jameer Jones, Willie Jackson, a.k.a. Willie Time, and Dominic Cotton to do some scoring. They don't really need Mike Johnson to be that primetime scorer. They just need him to provide length and get boards. And so far, he's been doing a pretty good job of that. And he's providing good production at the free throw line. It's a 4-point lead once again for the Tar Heels as a failed half-court trap happens right there. Rolando Stewart, Mayo. He's going to wait for his teammates to set up. DJ Mayo finally getting some regular starting time after seeing Hayden Ross start majority of the season, who, by the way, is a talented player. Near turnover again, but DJ Mayo recovers. Shot clock is running low. Kincaid 3, a little bit too heavy. Off the back iron. Here we go. There's Willie Jackson, a.k.a. Willie Time. Is it Willie Time on this one? He's going to feed Cotton. Oh, my goodness, what a feed. Dominic Cotton off to a fast start. 17-11 Tar Heels. Happy early Friday morning, everybody. I know it's early for y'all because it's early afternoon for us here in España. Kincaid is doubled. He's about to get ripped. He got ripped. Willie Jackson ends up with it. Quizish gets the ball. He thought about it for a sec. Tried to drive in. Doubled. Back to Willie. They're going to play it a little slow here. They're going to try and find the right shot. He's going to feed it to Quiz. What a feed. How do they get these bounce passes to go? North Carolina buzzing with the playmaking. 8 of 13 from the field, 2 is outstanding. King going to wait for this Auburn offense to develop. Mayo, Mordecai Mole to Rolando Stewart. Turnaround Jay, too heavy. But Kincaid somehow ends up with it. And instead of putting it up, he's going to let the offense reset. Shot clock completely restarts. Mordecai Mole, jumper, he got it. So they're going to need a defensive stop. But so far, Auburn's offense it's not bad, but it hasn't been fantastic either. They mollywopped UNC Asheville, though. Bulldogs stood no chance against that team. No way. Cotton. Post moves. Oh my goodness, this brother is talented. 11 points on 5 for 7 shooting. An amazing start for the 5-star freshman. Kincaid. What a feed to Mayo. And Mayo's going to get that one to go somehow through a forest of Tar Heels. And Auburn is staying within this one. But it's North Carolina looking like the team that I thought they would be. Cotton, jumper, missed. He tried to draw the foul right there, but the refs weren't budging. What a pass. And Mayo. DJ Mayo can get up like that. Wow. 4-point game. And we're nearing the halfway point of the first half. And this one, jumper goes for Dominic Cotton. He has been a force to start this one off. There we go. What a feed. Rolando Stewart at the right place at the right time. There it is. Jameer Jones. Willie time. Up at the top of the key near the March Madness logo. To Quizish. Pass. Jameer Jones. 3-ball. No. Too heavy. Rebounded by Mordecai Mole. And here come the Tigers. King, jumper, rejected. Mayo recovers. The 3 is off, but it's... Ooh, I thought it was going to be recovered by Auburn when Mole went for that, but it went straight to Dominic Cotton. Here's Quizish, the second. And, oh my goodness, Dominic Cotton can't be stopped. He's got 15 of North Carolina's 25. Oh my goodness. DeAndre King, waiting for something. That was nearly turned over again. Mayo recovers. Jumper, 3, off. Rebounded by Mike Johnson, and here come the Tar Heels again. Willie Jackson with the ball. Oh, did not mean to do that. All of a sudden, I'm getting a call that I cannot answer, so that's fun. There we go. Pass to Kincaid. He's driving in. No foul right there, but what a score. Killian Kincaid with the tough bucket. Quizish the second. He's going to wait for that offense to develop, although there's Willie. Mike Johnson, shot off. Here he comes. King. Sizing up Quizish the second. Oh my goodness, what a pass. And how was that not blocked? It's only a 2-point game. Fellas. And less than 6 minutes to go. Hang on, one sec, boys. Sorry, I had to step away for a sec, lads. And Auburn all of a sudden takes the lead as soon as I get off the mic. How funny. That's, oh my goodness, David Harrison off the bench with a beautiful jumper to regain the lead for North Carolina. And Auburn once again scores. I'm just all of a sudden, I'm checking some texts just to see if anything popped up because I got an unexpected call that right now I cannot take. Unfortunately. We are under 5 minutes to go. David Harrison, another jumper. Misses that one. And that's Adrian Smith on the boards. And there's Hayden Roth, who was the starter for Auburn just about this entire year. But, oh my goodness. I think that was either Lamar or Jim Jordan. One of the Jordan brothers. He got stripped before he could let that shot off. And that's Mahoney with the J to regain the lead for the Tar Heels. Neither of these teams are going to go away. Adrian Smith drives in, and they're going to call a charge on Adrian Smith. I am not in agreement with that call. So that was a score by Adrian Smith on that one. And more changes. They didn't give the bench any time at all out there. Gotta let him cook. Gotta let him cook. You got Rob Jones on that bench. You got Hayden Roth on the bench. Let the boys cook. William Jackson trying to work in. He does. Draws the foul on Smith. No bucket, but he will go to the line for a pair. So Willie Time will have an opportunity to get his first points of the day at the charity stripe. This freshman, by the way, has been outstanding for North Carolina. Nothing short of class. Pure class, to be honest. And he gets both to go. A sure-handed sharpshooter. Also provides some very good defense as DJ Mayo once again cleans up that half-court trap. 3, Mayo, got it, tie game. This is another game that feels like it'll go down to the last shot. And oh my goodness, active hands by Rolando Stewart causes the turnover. And here come the Tigers. King. Faced up by Quizish II to Mayo. Kincaid feeds it. King, bunny jumper, no. And what a pass to Jameer Jones. He's going to drive in on Mayo and nearly scores. That's Mayo's first, but Jameer Jones will head to the line. So it's mainly been Dominic Cotton who's been getting the scoring done for the Heels. But Jameer Jones hasn't had a quiet day either. A solid 6 points on a decent 3 for 5 shooting can make it now 8 points if he makes both free throws. And he will miss the first one. Okay, I spoke too soon. Definitely spoke too soon on that one. But he will get the second one. So, UNC has a 1-point lead. And once again, this half-court trap. Trying to do something, but so far not phasing Auburn totally. Oh, that was a near turnover there on Kincaid's end. Gotta be a bit more careful. King gets the screen from Mole. Tries to go around it up to no avail. Stewart, jumper, he got it. Auburn with the 1-point lead now, and Rolando Stewart's got 10. Solid game from him. Jones, Quizish, trying to drive in on King. No. What a way to hold up there. DeAndre King, and Auburn recollects. Stewart, Mole, drives in and draws the foul on Mike Johnson. There's Marcus Donovan, by the way. I forgot that he was on the court. Surely now, yep, Dominic Cotton in, Mike Johnson out. Although I don't know if that was Mike Johnson's first or second foul. Could cause problems if that is the second foul. Because to have Marcus Donovan out there, especially against, Rolando Stewart, is going to be a problem. Orlando Stewart 7-1. Marcus Donovan is 6-7. Oh, Mordecai Mole missing that first free throw is not ideal for the Tigers. And he missed both. Uh-oh. You don't like seeing that if you're Coach Kai. Great defense, though, by Auburn. And, oh, that's not going to end up in anyone's possession. And excuse me, that shouldn't be Coach Foyle anymore. That should be Coach Butler. And Quazish comes off. Not sure for who, though. I think, actually, no, that is for Bonzi Upshaw, the third. Jameer Jones with it now. It's Jackson. Drives in. Layup package strong. Willie time at the rim. Your job never got swiped. That was actually the coach before you. I never changed coaches after before the season started, so don't worry. It's actually you there. Good jumper there by Mordecai Moldo, however. There we are. To Willie Jackson. How did that one get through? Wow. Less than 2 minutes to go. And these teams are just making some incredible passes. Not an insane amount of turnovers, although active hands are nearly causing them. DJ Mayo draws the foul on Bonzi Upshaw the third, and he will get a couple free throws. And yes, sir, Coach Kai and Coach Aiden should both be proud of their respective teams' efforts so far today. Don't be fooled by the seeds. These are both some of the best teams in America. North Carolina just had a few too many letdown games. A few too many surprise blowout losses. But they are a very good team. Good couple free throws by Mayo reclaims the lead for Auburn. And Timmy Jones is trying to work out of the double, although no success there. So here comes Cotton. They will get it across half court. Marcus Donovan trying to make some moves on Mole. Jumper off. Rebounded by Mole. And Auburn can, for the first time today, try and take a multi-point lead. Mayo, three. He got it. First multi-score lead for the Tigers. As we have about a minute left, Timmy Jones pushes off, and that is a definite charge. You can't do that. Auburn ball. After a bit of a slow start for Auburn, they've regained their magic, their shooting prowess, their touch, as Mayo gets a rest for Hayden Roth, who, by the way, is more than a capable point guard. Here's Jordan. It's King. What a feed to Hayden Roth. Draws a foul on Cotton. No. But he will go to the line for a pair. Now Auburn has a chance to take a lead. A bigger one here. Let me tell you a story about Hayden Roth. He was actually supposed to go to North Carolina. He committed there initially, but due to some things happening to their coach and how he went inactive, which was a long time ago, he eventually flipped his commitment to Auburn and has turned in a couple very good seasons, actually a few very good seasons for the War Damn Eagles. 6-point lead for Auburn, as we are under a minute away from the end of the first half, and that is a foul on Cotton, another charge. And now he has to go sit out for the rest of the half, although that's only under a minute. Nothing too much there, but still, foul trouble for who has arguably been the best offensive performer for either team today. That's big. Kincaid drives, layup, goes. 8-point lead for Auburn. They were just down by 8 earlier in the half. Timeout North Carolina, no doubt. And they're going to have to talk things over. I'm just checking some messages real quick. Mrs. Kamish was actually supposed to join me for this game, but she is just knackered. Absolutely knackered. No, nothing. No, not drunk. Just tired. Just very tired. So I'm just going solo for this game. At least for the most part. There's a chance that she could join us for close to the end of it. And she said she'll give it her all for Baylor versus Louisville, which is the last game of the round of 32. And Coach Aiden, I wonder what kind of words he gave to his Tar Heel team as they try and figure out a way to close down this lead a little bit. Donovan jumper. Oh, okay. Good little jumper right there by Donovan to slim the lead down. But it gives Auburn enough time to regain some of those points. Oh my goodness, speaking of it, Rolando Stewart caught a body under the rim. Rest in peace, Mike Johnson. Shot clock off for North Carolina. Jameer Jones sizing up Rob Jones. He's going to go in. 3 by Quizish. No. Would have been good. Well, if he made it. It, of course, beat the buzzer, but just couldn't go in. And Auburn up by 8 at the end of the half. What a game so far. And look at Auburn. 63% shooting is unreal. And did I see Mayo have 16? Somebody had 16 points on Auburn. I unfortunately just couldn't see who it was. That's a lot of points for whoever it is. Here we go. Coach Kai. Not Coach Foyle, even though it says Coach Foyle. Coach Kai giving some wise words to his Tigers as they start the second half with the inbound. And here we go. Kincaid can pull it from 3. He's a specialist there. Mayo draws the foul on Mike Johnson. So now they're getting physical, driving to the rim, and are now using North Carolina's height against them. And yes, DJ Mayo, 16 points. I'm going to just remind you that this guy was sitting behind Hayden Roth the entire season. A star in the making, a true freshman. Auburn faithful hoping that he sticks with the program. They've heard some transfer rumors float around. But maybe a deep run and for him to be a star during this March Madness season could compel him to stay. Jackson, turnaround Jay, off. And here come the Tigers. Feed, Kincaid, 3. No. Would have been an amazing shot if he got it down. Willie. What will Willie do? He will feed it to Jameer. To Johnson. Back to Jameer. Fader. Does not go. North Carolina has slowed down a bit. A bit on the cold end. Mayo, 3. A bit off. Both offenses are rushing it a little bit. Mike Johnson. Pop a shot. Does not go down. And both offenses are just trying to get up as fast as possible. Mordecai Moe with the slam. And Auburn is up by 12. Look at Auburn go. Jameer. Quizish with the 3. Oh, he was way off. North Carolina could not be any colder right now. As DeAndre King will float it. Stewart. Oh my goodness. He caught a body, and Jameer Jones is called for the goaltend. And this time around, it registered. The goaltend actually shows. And here comes North Carolina now. Jameer Jones. That hook goes. Impressive shot by Jameer. Now, there's still 14 minutes left. This game is still anybody's. Especially if Auburn starts to miss like that. Bit of a rush shot by Rolando Stewart. By the way, got 1 year of eligibility back due to the NBA user lockout. Willie Jackson is just not his day. Just not his day, as Auburn recollects. And that's turned over, though. So Jameer Jones heading to the rim, feeds it to Willie. Willie, jumper. Wow, how did he get that one to go? Well, he made it count. 10-point lead now only for Auburn. And DJ Mayo to Stewart, to Kincaid. Killing Kincaid, waiting for his teammates to set up. Stewart, Mordecai Mole, jumper. No. Rebounded by Johnson, and here come the heels. The ACC champs from a year ago, trying to get to work, and back-to-back buckets. Quizish the second knocks it down, and Auburn's only up by 8 now. As Auburn now on the cold spell. Mayo doubled. He's got to find an outlet. He does. Kincaid trying to drive in. Mole, another turnaround jumper, and he misses again. Here come the heels. Auburn was just up by 14, and now North Carolina can be down by, well, at most 6 if they convert on this one. Near turnover. Jameer Jones sinks it, though. And that is called a shooting foul as well, so he can get 3 points out of this play. Wow. Not ideal for killing Kincaid and this Auburn team, as North Carolina all of a sudden storming back. 5-point lead now only for Auburn. And here comes DJ Mayo. And nope, they're just going to call timeout instead. I agree with that. Got to talk it over. So all of a sudden, this game was looking like a blowout, just a little bit. And then North Carolina goes on a tear. Told you guys, don't count out the Tar Heels. Don't count out Coach Adam. Don't do it. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this preseason magazine that I made. Let's see. So the preseason top 25 that I put together, I had North Carolina at 3 and Auburn at 5. Nationally. Not seeds. Nationally. Now, the winner of this game will go play the 8th ranked team nationally in the preseason, which is Kansas. Let's see what other teams are still out there. Kicking away at it. Well, we still got OU, Iowa, Michigan, Gonzaga, Duke. Louisville is coming up. LSU, Iowa State, USF. So many good teams left. King, jumper. No. Auburn has definitely gone cold. And it's now North Carolina with the hot hand. Feed, Cotton. Face up, jumper. No. Rebounded by Stewart. And here come the Tigers. King feeds it to Mole. Mole, jumper. No. Some horrible shot taking by Mordecai Mole. Jameer Jones. No. I thought there was going to be a foul call right there. Here comes Auburn. Finally, they get a stop. Maybe they can get some points out of this. Mole, once again, taking the jumper. Oh, but he gets it to go this time. Finally snapping the cold streak for the Tigers. Jones, Jackson, Johnson, to Willie. Willie time is here. Well, we hope. And again, I apologize for the stream lagging. Mold, he got it, but what a defensive, I would say, recovery by North Carolina. Kind of a weird alley-oop there. Mike Johnson draws the foul on Orlando Stewart, and he's headed to the line. Looked like an alley-oop pass, and then he brought it down, and then he draws a foul. Such a weird sequence of events. And Mike Johnson, if he knocks both of these down, can bring UNC within a score. First one, got it. And we're just under 11 minutes to go in the game. Now, he misses. Not the time to miss one of those. Mole feeds Mayo to Kincaid. Kincaid misses poorly. The shot selections all of a sudden got really bad for Auburn for no reason at all. Jameer Jones looking to feed. No. Turned over. DJ Mayo ends up with it. And he's going to get a free dunk. Nearly chased down by Quizish II, though. That was awfully close. Jameer Cotton to Jameer Jones. Rejected. Excuse me? That was a clean block. What are the refs smoking? Let me see this. Okay, jumper. That was a clean block. What are the refs on about? That might be one of the worst foul calls I've ever seen. Jameer Jones should not be taking free throws right now. That was a horrible call. Oh well. Guess just how this junk goes sometimes. Well, it's a 4-point game once again. Really tight. Although the double works that time, but Auburn works out of it easily. Feed Mayo. He slices through the defense for an easy layup. He has been amazing today. DJ Mayo absolutely taking over. Johnson to Willie Jackson to Johnson. Jumper goes. Now both teams are starting to get it going. Mayo to Kincaid, and that is turned over. I don't know why they're trying to pass it through an entire force just to get it to Mordecai Mole. Work your way out, then find your way back in. Jackson, deep two, got it. It's a one-score game. And here comes Auburn. They couldn't beat UNC's defense to their end of the floor. So wait it up a little bit. King waiting for some off-ball action. Gets a screen from Stewart. He'll go around. And no foul called. Cotton regains the possession. Bit of a surprise there. That's usually called. Jameer Jones to Johnson. Cotton to Johnson. And Johnson with the three. North Carolina back on top. How fast things can change in the blink of an eye. Kincaid with the three. No. And here comes North Carolina. They were down by 14. And are now up again. Jumper. An ambitious one does not go from Johnson. Mayo trying to drive in. And he could have fed Stewart, but no. Akareens off a Quizish, the second body part, and out of bounds. And Jameer Jones has been having a stellar game. It's really been a battle of the point guards, because DJ Mayo has been stellar as well. Auburn will inbound the ball. DJ Mayo will get it. Will give his Auburn Tigers some space to operate, but Jameer Jones trying to get the ball from him. Kincaid, free, no. Rebounded by Mike Johnson. And here come the heels. And we are about halfway through the second half. Jameer Jones, screen, layup, goes. Timeout, Auburn. Needed that one badly. What a game this has been. And again, the fact that this is a round of 32 game is nuts. It should either be a Final Four or national championship game. Just with how good these two are. So, if there's anyone in the comments, talk to me. I know that Kai is or was watching. I know that Willie is or was watching. If anyone else is there, holla at your boy. As we wait for these two to get back onto the court. Well, a bit late for that now, as Auburn is going to inbound after the break. Mayo gets it. Kincaid with it now. He's going to slow down a little bit. Wanted to drive in, but no. Nearly turned it over. King with the three. Got it. Tie game. We need to see DeAndre King shoot it a bit more often. He's too talented to be kept off the scoreboard the way he has been. And that is turned over. Kincaid ends up with it. Free slam, and Auburn is back on top. What a turn of events. Quizish, deep two. No, misses. It's a true tale of hot and coldness. Stewart, jumper, bang. Auburn coming out swinging. That's a 7-0 run in a matter of seconds. Unreal. Jackson, Cotton from the corner. He's going to turn it over. Coach Kai got these Tigers on another level right now. After the break, Mayo three. No. Ooh, that would have been unreal if he knocked that one down. Jameer Jones to Quizish. The second. Feeds, Cotton, jumper, got it. So the little run for Auburn stops, and UNC is within two. My goodness, what a game this has been. Mayo, screen set, Rolando Stewart, jumper, got it. The senior leader showing up for these Tigers. Big time buckets. And Jameer Jones running point for these Tar Heels. Willie time. Waiting for an opportunity to strike. Cotton feeds Jameer Jones. Jumper missed. Rebounded by DeAndre King, and here come the Tigers. Kincaid. Waiting for this Auburn offense to set up. Feeds. King. Jumper. Got it. 6-point lead for the Tigers. Here we go. Oh, what a feed for Cotton. That entire defense thought that Donovan screen was going to be used by Jameer Jones to strike the rim, but no. Just an unreal pass to Dominic Cotton. Mole faces up. Jumper draws the foul, and he hits the shot. Wow. A 3-point play is on the table for Mordecai Mole. And Mike Johnson comes back out for Marcus Donovan. And a double-double now for Mordecai Mole. Free throw missed, but rebounded by Kincaid, and he's going to get it to go. So a 4-point play out of that. A disaster at the rim for North Carolina. What a play. Quizish waiting for somebody to get open on this Tar Heel offense. Cotton to Johnson. Johnson feeds it to Jones. Jones bunny jumper spins in. And we are under 5 minutes left. What a game this has been so far. Mayo, pass. Stewart draws the foul. No. But Mike Johnson picks up his fourth. That's a massive one. You can take Mike Johnson out of the game. That hinders North Carolina's ability to really play solid defense. And Rolando Stewart, 9 for 13, 18 points is unbelievable. And these are his first free throws of the day, mind you. Still too early to say anything about a winner here, because anything can happen in the span of seconds. Auburn scored 7 in less than a minute. Although that's a turnover. King, Mayo, slam, he got it. Auburn is up by 10 again. Quick strike, defense and offense by Auburn. Coach Kai has got to be elated. Johnson, jumper, no. Here comes Auburn once again. Feeling like they can really put a boot on the neck of these Heels, and Mike Johnson's out of the game. You did not want that to happen. And now Cotton's got to fend on his own basically in the paint. And Marcus Donovan is just unfortunately not the body that you want to compete with Mordecai Mole and Rolando Stewart for rebounds. First one goes for Mordecai Mole. And Auburn starting to feel a return to the Sweet 16. Jameer Jones to Cotton. And Auburn with this press all the way. Half-court trapping. Let's see if they can get this ball across. They can. To Willie. Although he's doubled. Out to the outside. Quiz to Jones. Jameer Jones misses. And somehow nobody gets on the end of that. And it bounced off of Willie Jackson and out. Oh my gosh. Oh. You hate to see that. And now all of a sudden, what has looked like an amazing game is starting to turn into a rout. Less than 4 to go. And that shot is missed by Auburn. Not really looking right now. Trying to send a text, although what a beautiful alley-oop. Did not go, and the recovery got blocked. Goodness gracious. And inbound. Oh my goodness. I thought for a second that was cleanly blocked, but no. It is called a goaltend on Auburn, so UNC gets the deuce. Jameer Jones, despite North Carolina being down by 10, has had an awesome game. A truly awesome game. King, Mayo, feed to Stewart. Stewart gets that one to go. North Carolina needs stops. Needs stops and needs consecutive scores. Donovan, feed, Jackson, jumper, missed. It's starting to slowly look like the end of the road for the Heels. Mayo to King. Kincaid. Mayo. Jumper. No. Rebounded by Jones. Still a slight chance for Tar Heels. Quizish should have shot that three. I don't know why he's turning and moving and all that. Pop a shot, brother. You're running out of time. Drives to the hoop. Floats one, no. Rebounded by Cotton, and he stuffs that one down. Oh, my goodness. Catching a pair of bodies at the rim. North Carolina only down by 10, but there's only 2 or so minutes left on the clock. Mayo to Mole. Mole floats it up, no. And that's usually called a foul, but the ref swallowed the whistle there. Willie time. Will he show up? Will anyone show up for North Carolina? Quizish, jumper, no. And again, it slowly feels like Auburn is gripping the neck of the Heels. Turnover, though. Don't count him out just yet. Willie, he slows it down for some reason. You just got to go to the rim with it. Pass. Donovan draws a foul on Stewart, so they will at least get some free throws. But a bit of a, how should I say it? Bit of an odd take. You need to be taking threes at this point, but you can easily shoot your way out of the game that way too. Donovan's a sure-handed scorer though, so he will get you your free throws. And he misses the second free throw. A bad omen for North Carolina. King. He's going to slow it down a little bit. Feeds it to Mole. Stuff, and that's got to be game. Surely. With Auburn up 11. Oh, that was a near turnover. Donovan. He's called for the charge. I can't believe it. you might as well start chanting "Warm Up the Bus" if you're the Auburn crowd. You got a minute left. You're up by 11. Stewart is fouled by Cotton. And one more foul, and Cotton's done. And that's almost turnover. But Willie Jackson steps out of bounds as he tries to save it. So it'll stick with Auburn, but no foul. To King. Jameer Jones with the foul. And that's his first of the game. You're going to want guys who are not in foul trouble at all to step up. But DeAndre King has had a very pedestrian performance. But he'll get the opportunity to make it look a little better with these free throws as he gets the first one. Auburn looking to seal it right here. I think they have. With 13 to go, a minute left, and with this trapping going on, you got to get the ball down there quickly. Quizish, 3, missed. That's game, folks. And William Jackson with his first foul, but it doesn't matter, as the subs will come on, and Auburn, with Mordecai Mole free throws coming up, are going to move on to the Sweet 16. First one goes. What a performance by these Tigers. What a performance. And it's crazy. We're going to see both Alabama and Auburn back in the Sweet 16 for consecutive years. Make it 3 in a row. 3 is off once again. It's just been a horrible outing for North Carolina from deep. Shot clock is still on, but the game is pretty much over. Drives in, alley-oop to Smith, and oh my goodness. You don't have to do that to them. You don't have to do that to them. And once again, as the game glitches a little bit, and it's going to be out of bounds on... Are they going to say it's out of bounds on Mahoney? It is. Auburn ball, shot clock off. It's going to be so interesting to watch this team go up against Kansas. So interesting. Turnover, doesn't really matter. Quizish is going to go to the rim, or at least he was. Got doubled. Mahoney jumper, nice. 5 seconds left. An easy dribble out for the Tigers as they are going to celebrate another Sweet 16 appearance. It's the end of the road for the North Carolina Tar Heels. This time, they survived the first round, but just in a very competitive game, they could not get the three-pointer to go. They only made a couple or few three-pointer shots. It was a horrible outing for them. And especially for players like Marcus Donovan, that's his final game. Timmy Jones, that's his final game too. And it's official. 7-seed Kansas, 3-seed Auburn in the Sweet 16. The winner will take on the winner of 13-seed Drake versus 1-seed Gonzaga. So we could very well get an Auburn versus Gonzaga rematch in the Elite Eight, which is crazy. But what a game for these Tigers. I'm actually going to take a look at that three-point statistic real quick before we end this stream. And before we try and quickly move on to Baylor versus Louisville. That game is going to be crazy. So let's see here. Gonna flip the screen back on for you. Look at that. It was a tight game. The rebounds were just about there. Assists, okay. Blocks the same. Not many blocks today. But yeah, Auburn won the foul battle. A lot of turnovers committed too, but Auburn got the better of that. Free throws, both were very average. Yeah, look at that. That's exactly what I thought. 2 of 8 from 3. That's not going to win you any games. But with that said, Auburn took a lot of threes, didn't make many either, but they still made 5 compared to North Carolina's 2. And it's crazy to me because I thought that North Carolina would shoot more from deep. Because they're too talented of a team to like hold themselves back. But don't know why it happened today, but it happened. And that's the tale of the game. With that said, we have one more. 6 seed Baylor, 3 seed Louisville. Winner of that one, we'll see 10 seed West Virginia in the Sweet 16. We'll be back with that one very shortly. Thank you all for watching this one, and see you in a little bit.